Okay guys, so before we get started, I wanted to say, if y'all keep an eye on my community posts, I don't post on there very often, but if y'all keep an eye out for, I'm going to post a list of other tarot readers that I really enjoy on YouTube. Before I kind of did my channel myself, there's a bunch of readers that I really like to follow. And if y'all connect with me and I like those readers, maybe y'all will connect with them as well. Because sometimes my readings don't necessarily follow what y'all are wanting, information that you're kind of wanting to hear. You might not just like the reading that I'm doing at that time. You might not like the way I'm reading it at the time. Whatever that is, I want to kind of give y'all an option to go look, because there's so many tarot readers that do not give near enough credit at all on YouTube. And there's a lot of them also that will actually help teach you tarot for free, which I think is awesome. So I'm going to list them as well. And then, yeah, I just want to make sure all y'all know about these people, because, yeah, they don't get near enough credit at all. Okay, so that aside, what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at what's the next obstacle, okay, within like a fortnight from now. Now on the timeline, some of you may start to feel like that, well, I think I already experienced this, and that's okay. And some of you may, experience it in 2 weeks. This might take longer. So just take it how it resonates. Okay, so 3 piles to choose from. Already losing my voice. The first pile here is the Rebellion Tarot, beautiful Rebellion Tarot. And this piece of fossilized agate moon. And then pile 2 is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. And then I think this is called Agonite. Some type of, I guess, Agonite. It's really pretty. I love this one. And then pile 3 is the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. And this is a piece of amethyst. Okay. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps are down below, and I'll see y'all at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the Beautiful Rebellion Tarot and this piece of moon fossilized agate, then this will be your reading. Let's get this over here. Okay. So I pulled some of these. These are the Oracle of the Mystical Moments. And I'm going to use some of these to kind of see where you are, what obstacle you'll be facing. And then, of course, we're going to get some information about how to face that obstacle. Any kind of information Spirit wants to bring that would be helpful in that situation. Maybe things you need to look at afterwards moving forward. So we'll just see how the advice, I'm sure, will come out differently for everybody. So I don't know what I'm going to pull for that. But let's get these at first. Pile 1, Spirit. We have My Dear Friend, number 47. That's the obstacle of that one. We have Liberty, number 2. It's interesting. And we have number 26, Transformation. Okay. This is a special message from your spirit guides. I don't know why I feel like I've been connecting with, oh, now my ear's ringing, so crazy. I feel like I've been connecting with other spirit guides really easily lately. For some reason. It's actually very interesting. Okay, so number 5, Touch the Sky. The special message that they're wanting to come through and kind of mention to you is that they do have a hand in this, and it's something that they want you to understand, is that they are here for you when you're experiencing this obstacle that you're going to face here. And they definitely do have a hand in this. And it's purposeful. It's meant to happen because there's going to be some sort of transformation that's going to help you kind of excel. And I think it's coming from a lot of like a soul lesson that you're experiencing. And the second thing is it's going to help with your pride in some kind of way. Okay. Yeah, this incident is going to help with your pride and how you value yourself, okay? And that's what's going to transform here for you. This is like guys, this is almost, if you were fixing to take a big test, this would be like a test that you're fixing to take and you're going to pass it with flying colors. This could be an actual test for some of you, but for most of you, this is like a spiritual lesson pertaining to your personal growth and value of yourself. It's actually pretty awesome. This is something I think that's been going for a long period of time. Something that you've just been kind of growing for a very long period of time. And yeah, it's definitely been a journey for you, and you're fixing to get a huge win, you know? This is good. This is a good obstacle. So y'all can take a deep breath. It is going to be a little hard. They're wanting you to step into this masculine energy whenever you kind of take the lead here on this one. I do feel like for some of you, this is going to pertain to a close friend, okay? And it's someone that you possibly have been kind of experiencing this long journey with, or you've been on a long road with this person. Their energy has constantly been with you, even if y'all haven't actually been together. And now take a deep breath, and here comes the obstacle, okay? There's some sort of truth that you're going to gain from this experience that's going to give you peace and being able to move forward. Whatever this is. I'm feeling like almost like the anticipation and the buildup is actually more than the outcome of the situation. So I think this may be something that's telling me that this is something that you've already been kind of amped up about, kind of thinking about. So maybe for some of you, this is an obstacle that you already know is kind of coming, or you have felt it intuitively that it's kind of been building in some kind of way. You're going to be leaving behind any doubt, any kind of illusions, any kind of hidden things. Whatever it is, you're going to be leaving all that behind, and you're going to be able to break yourself free in a kind of way to where you have peace moving forward. And you also have this new profound like pride within yourself that's coming from a place of worthiness, of value. If this was you looking back on yourself, there's an amount of pride that goes into that. How proud you are of yourself. That could be pertaining a lot to communication. And you may have some sort of, this is only going to make sense to some of you, but there may be some sort of actual something that you'll gain from this in some sort of way. For some of you, there could be something that you actually physically gain from this in some sort of way. Pertaining to the future. Pertaining to a hope or an opportunity in the future of some sort. And it's not something that you're going to play out immediately, but it's something that you'll be able to have in your back pocket if you need it. You're going to walk away from this with just like this idea that you'll have an option behind you if you ever needed that option. This is so interesting, guys. This is so super interesting. Let's get tarot. This is going to not only transform you, but this will definitely transform this situation. If some of you are worried about stepping too much into your masculine type of energy and being too aggressive, I want to say, in this situation. Aggressive and not being able to, not like actually aggressive, like too firm or too, I don't know why I'm feeling like some of you are wanting to kind of like to step up, right? And you know when you feel like you're fixing to have to do something where you're going to have to step up and kind of prove yourself in some sort of way, in a kind of a way of like you have yourself under control, right? That leadership, you want to step up like that, like the Emperor energy I'm seeing from here. Just so you're aware, if you're worried about being too aggressive with that in this situation, you don't need to be, because you will be able to present yourself in the way that you're wanting. You're not going to come across cold. If you're wondering if you're going to come across too cold in some kind of way, you won't. I don't think that's something that you need to worry about. And you're going to walk away from this more in your emotional, as your emotional self. You're going to gain some kind of emotional, like maturity from this in some kind of way, that you can address yourself in a certain way better moving forward in your life in general. This is like when you go talk to your parents about something it is that you want, or if there's something that, yeah, look at that. I'm just talking about the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you need to let that go. You need to let that. That's something I think that's been kind of keeping you back from being able to move forward and do what it is that you kind of want here. You need to let this side of that go. If you get overwhelmed at all in this situation, you're going to know how to handle that. You need to give yourself a little bit more credit of going into this and how you're going to approach it. It's gonna, what they mean is when you get into the situation, you're gonna know how to approach it. You need to let this go. I'm afraid of being too cold. Okay. Wanted me to make sure that you know that, I guess. Okay. For some of you, this could happen at like an event, or like maybe you have to speak at an event. I know that's only going to resonate for like maybe hardly anybody, but it's like you have to speak at some kind of event or something like that, and you're worried about it. For some of you, this is a conversation that you just need to have. Kind of like going to your parents and asking them for something, that feeling that you get of, I have to make sure I'm in control here and address myself in a way of, I know what I want. Because if I go in there and I act like I stumble, or I mix my words up, or I don't respond in enough amount of time, then I don't want them to think that I don't want this, or I don't know what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I mean? Someone that's really like building themselves up for that. It's the same thing if you were going to talk in public, or to someone, you know, that you look up to, like a boss, anything like this. You're going to walk away from this good. It's almost going to make you emotional, I have to say, for some of you. How well it goes and how you kind of go through that obstacle, it's going to make you almost emotional because you're going to be like, oh my gosh, why did I I spent all that time of my life being so worried about this. I mean, I wore myself out. I wore myself down. I was just so sad. I was so anxious. I let it bother me. I was, paranoid about things. And it ends up not even being anything like what you thought. And the emotion that comes from that is, like a big deep breath in an emotional way. Okay, whew. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Temperance, you're gonna get balanced. Look, they're in the same blue dress. Isn't that wild? How wild? This is gonna cause you to look at yourself completely differently here. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Death in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Wands. Temperance. The King of Swords in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. I have 3, hold on. I just said I have 3. Did y'all not hear me say that? And look what came out, the 3 of Wands. Crazy, huh? Yeah. You're very afraid of the future here in some sort of way. They're not wanting you to, they want you to, hold on. I got it. They want to address that because the future apparently is a big part of you going into this in the way that you're going to feel the readiness that you need to feel here, okay? This transformation is also a lot like death, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's 3 people here I'm seeing, by the way. Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Empress came in reverse here on top of that, and that was for me, guys, because I was wondering with, okay, I'm going to tell you all my thought process. I don't have to, but I'm going to tell you anyways because it's kind of crazy. I see 3 people here, okay, and I think one of them is more of a sense of the topic, and then this here, when I said I don't know if that is 3, is that 3? Because I felt like one of them was more distant than the other 2 here, and that's when the 3 of Wands came out. So that was my clarifier. And then I was curious to see what was the third party here in the background of this, and that's where some information, communication, words, or whatever has come from. And the Empress came out in reverse. So these 2 here are similar. This is we'll get to it. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles, to clarify, the Knight of Swords, and then the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Swords. We have the Hangman in reverse, which again is the number 3. That 5 of Swords in reverse, and the World in reverse. You have unfinished business here. Okay. Some sort of deception kind of happened here. Some heartbreak kind of took place here. Opportunity. Someone felt left out here. Someone feels like they were focusing on someone or something else, and they weren't focusing on them in some kind of sense. And they feel left out. But they kind of went through and got over that in some kind of way. You may have left someone out of a situation here in some kind of way. And that was something that caused some pain. There was a big sadness associated with that, guys. You have the 3 of Swords and the Sun in both in reverse. There's a big kind of letdown associated with that. I feel like there's a third party thing going on here, guys. You have this Ace of Swords here in reverse, which is a lack of, with that Sun, is like clearly a lack of clarity that took place here, a lack of communication, a lack of knowledge, understanding, awareness. You have the Five of Cups. That's that disappointment that happened after that. These are all really sad cards back to back. The disappointment that took place after that, lack of clarity, sadness. Something was really unsuccessful in a situation. Now here comes the Page of Pentacles, which is this good news. Someone brought someone here good news in a situation. Something's about to kind of, about this. Someone, it's going to change, okay? There's going to be another start that's going to take place here to kind of, yeah. There's another opportunity here. You go from the Page of Pentacles to the World in reverse to have closure. There's another opportunity here to have some sort of closure here. That's coming up, guys. To resolve this conflict with the Five of Swords in reverse. To make amends, to reconcile with someone. And not repeat that same pattern. Okay? Because whatever's transpired here, the two of you have been in a place to where you've kind of held on to the pain, to the hurt, to the lack of clarity, the misunderstanding, whatever kind of transpired out of this. There's that seven. Wow, look. And underneath that, wow. A lack of love in a situation, okay? The feeling that someone was rejected here or disconnected emotionally from someone, or just emotionally drained in a situation, and then someone else had an opportunity to kind of go towards someone else. And there was a lack of understanding or acknowledgement about that and what kind of transpired there. Misinformation, overthinking the situation, too many distractions, too much gossip that's going around. And there was a decision that was made. Yeah. Someone was really vulnerable in a situation because they wanted to kind of give a certain part of themselves, and they weren't capable of communicating it, I feel, in the best kind of way, when they feel like the other person's kind of left them out in the cold in a situation where they needed kind of support or help. And that was a decision, a hard decision, but a decision that was made to kind of offer like some kind of investment here, something for the future. There was someone that was offering that. This person was offering that, and it was denied. And there was a harsh communication, misunderstanding that took place because of this, and a lack of there was a lot of emotion behind that as well. Now there's an opportunity for forgiveness here and clarity. There's disappointment that took place, a new start to clear things up about the conflict that took place here in the past, so that you don't repeat the same cycle here. You have so many different people here. There's 3 different people here, but there's actually 4 court cards. Well, there's 5 court cards. Yeah, that's a lot. You have lots of 9s here and also lots of 3s. 9 is the intensity, okay, that's coming up, that you're going to be feeling here. For me, that's 9. This is also, I feel like, something that it's going to, you're going to build some kind of new understanding, information that you didn't have before. I saw that appear as well with that number 9, because it's the, 9th house energy. You're definitely going to be in a place to where you just see things a little bit different than what you saw them before. There's going to be some kind of information that comes out that you're unaware of, okay? And it's not bad information either. It's good news. It's going to act in a good way, but it's something that's been building for a long time. This Temperance is telling me with this King of Swords in reverse, someone's going to be kind of coming in the way of needing to gain some sort of knowledge that they don't have, like a missing piece of some sort that they don't have. And this could be you, and this could be the way that you're kind of expressing this, as you're afraid to kind of come towards this situation. And I think part of the reason it is because, well, I feel like you don't know how this other person's going to kind of be or react, or how it's going to go, depending on your situation. But there's an imbalance that you feel about communicating things that needs to come back together and feel that balance there so that you can pull forward, okay? I'm getting mixed messages with these two, because I do see these as two different individuals, but it's also kind of giving me a message about you as well, because there's a level of fire and water here, and they're both in reverse next to Temperance. There's a need for balance here with inside of that fire and water. Your emotional state and how fired up you are about this situation. Some of you may be afraid to get fired, because that just came out. Weird. This is like you're going to HR to talk to someone about something. You may be afraid of making someone upset. Don't. It's going to go out. It's going to go better than you think. For some of you, this is just like I said, with the parent thing, or, this, my dear friend, it could be a friend that you're going to kind of get balance with. You have two here, Temperance here. But there's information that's going to come out of this. Tell me more about the King of Swords, please. The Eight of Cups. You don't know how this other person's going to kind of react to the situation, because there's someone's kind of, the thing that needs to come to balance here is that someone's words, the way that they communicated wasn't the best. There was some sort of either manipulation, or it's just an abuse of power that took place in a situation. And then they left this other person, or this other person had to walk away from what they felt like was a bad situation. Guys, I'm like getting this storyline about work in my head for some of you. Like you had to leave a bad situation of some sort. Tell me more about the King of Swords in reverse. What else do we need to know about that? King of Swords in reverse. The Six of Pentacles. This person may have been like, you may have felt, this may be what you want to clear up. You may have felt like this person was like manipulating you by giving to you in some kind of way, or manipulating or abusing their power of being able to give to you in some kind of way. And you may have felt like that was kind of a bad situation. So you kind of, even though you had emotions involved in that, kind of walked away from that. If this is like a boss, then this is kind of a situation to where you were feeling like that other person was, like you didn't feel comfortable here about whatever was going on. I'm going to say that, okay? You didn't feel right about it. For some of you, it's not bad. It's just you didn't feel right about that other person giving to you in some kind of way. It made you feel like they were manipulating the situation, or they were abusing the power that they had, okay? And it wasn't they didn't feel right. They didn't feel like it didn't make them feel good. And whatever reason that is going to be different for everybody, but it didn't make you feel good, that situation. And so you walked away from that. And it wasn't It wasn't an easy thing to do. Why is the Eight of Cups in here? Why is it the Eight of Cups, Spirit? The Queen of Pentacles. Because this is someone that... Hold on, I'm getting a question here. Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords in reverse. I think that you... This Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like this is very complicated. For some of you, this could be someone else that you just came out of the dark with in some kind of way. Or you felt like you were relieved of some sort of stress here. You didn't feel grounded in this situation. Yeah, I'm going to sum that up into that because I can tell you all different kinds of stories about what I'm seeing, but it would take me forever. This is like, I'm just going to sum this up into, you didn't feel grounded here in this situation with this other person. There was something that you didn't feel right about. For some of you, it was that you were giving too much of something to them and you didn't feel right about that. And you felt like they were kind of manipulating that situation in some kind of way. But either way, you kind of got out of this. And for some of you, if you felt bad because someone was overly giving to you and it made you kind of wonder why, I think that you just kind of wanted to relieve yourself of feeling the stress of that situation, of that person, making you feel that way. For some of you, you were hoping to have some kind of financial independence here, but this situation became too overwhelming and you couldn't kind of handle it. And so you kind of left that situation. But I think that you kind of need this now, or this other person, or something to do with this, where you want to balance everything out now. If this is a job, it's like you left your job because of someone else. You didn't feel comfortable with that person in some kind of way. And you actually don't want to leave your job. And you want to go back and ask for your job back and kind of explain what happened here. Interesting. Okay. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So you're worried about this. You're worried about whatever it is that you want to go back to and kind of explain in whatever kind of way. You want to, it's because you're afraid of the loss. You don't want to lose something that you felt like really abundant with. You don't want to lose something, or you're thinking about this more long term. There's an instability that's taking place, and this could be with someone else that you're with that hasn't been working in the right way. Someone that maybe you were possibly around that I don't know, you're insecure in a way about losing something in the future with whoever this is. Tell me why they... Okay. That came out, didn't it? The King of Wands. This is something else. So crazy, guys, this obstacle. Look at all the court cards we have here. Okay. I have counterparts out here with the Ten of Pentacles, so this could be someone that you had a family with in some sense. They're both in reverse though. So these two are not communicating with one another. There's a loss because of that that's taken place. How's this King of Cups? This King of Cups is someone that can be emotionally kind of manipulative if they wanted to be. Tell me more about the King of okay, thanks. The Lovers. That's interesting. This is like a breakdown of a situation where two individuals split because of a third party thing. Someone else came into the picture who was emotionally kind of manipulating the situation. And caused this loss or this breakdown. For some of you, this is how you may be afraid that you look or you feel in this situation. This is all pertaining to bringing balance. There's a lot of unknowns that I'm looking at, okay? The other thing here is that if this is kind of a job situation. You could have worked with someone that you were romantically involved with, and word to it got with someone else that was there. And it made it look like you were kind of being the one that was playing the bad person in the situation. And you could have actually lost your job because of it. But really, this is what was going on. Wow, this is such a crazy reading. This is definitely not what I was thinking was going to come out and stuff like this. There's 3 people here too. Definitely for most of you, this has to do with some kind of third party here thing, whether it was at your work, in your job, or just, I see 3 people involved here. And there's something else, someone else that's in the background of this too, that's kind of outside of this in some kind of way. This could be a friend. This could be someone that's just close to you that you've kind of talked to or discussed about this. This could be anybody or someone that's just involved around in some kind of way. Feminine energy I'm feeling though. We have Death here in reverse. The 3 of Wands in reverse and the Empress in reverse. The dead center of your spread is focused on the future and how the future is going to play out when it comes to this Empress energy. Somebody that you still want to kind of grow or... Okay. The 2 of Cups. Did y'all see that? Oh, wait, hold on. The 5 of Swords in reverse. Now my spirit's going like this. So this is somebody here that you've had some kind of conflict with. You want to break yourself free of this conflict because there's a partnership involved here in some sort of way that you're still wanting. That you still want to grow, and you're afraid of what the future looks like. You know, this is kind of like that conversation here about amending things, reconciling, kind of getting some things out and clear and out in the open, understanding of what's happened here. If this is a job, same scenario, you want to be back into the workplace, you want to be back with your peers, and you want to be back in that environment, and you want to explain or kind of be able to speak your truth here in this situation to reconcile these differences so that you can move forward or what happened. But this is you very, very much so worried about how this thing's going to transpire and what's going to kind of happen here moving forward. It's like you're still clinging on to this Empress energy. You're still clinging on to this, like you need someone here. There's something to do with you needing someone else. Like I said here, you want to have an opportunity or a hope or something where you can hold on to that moving forward in the future. So if you need it, you kind of have that there. I'm going to tell y'all why I feel this way is because this card here with Liberty, number 2, okay, there's the 2 again, the partnership, she's holding one of these stars in her hand behind her back. Like she's walking away with an opportunity of some sort there and for the future. And this is, I think, the whole point of this whole scenario, if you will. But there's emotions involved behind that. Tell me more about this Empress in reverse. The Four of Swords. This is something here that this has been a long time. There, I said that up here. You've been sitting on this for a really long time. This person's been kind of gone or away, or you haven't talked to them about this in a long time. And you're worried about how this person's going to react when you do come forward. You know, the Empress in reverse is also about kind of domestic issues that could be taking place in some sense. And also financial issues that takes place in both scenarios that I explained earlier, guys. Tell me about the something that you've sat on for a long time. I can tell you that. You're afraid, really afraid of how this is going to go. This is the obstacle. The Three of Wands in reverse. And you have to get through this Empress energy. So, okay. Wasn't even really asking for that, but now you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody, you have to work with this Empress energy here. Look at all those threes. 13, 3, 3, 3. Wow. Yep. You have to work with this person in order to reach some kind of goal here moving forward. You want to get to a calmer place. That's what it is. Children may be involved here because this is your calmer place here. You have this little boy sitting on the thing. This is the calm place that you're wanting to get to. And you have to kind of defend yourself in order to get to that place. And this is the wrong information here. You will be abundant with that, okay? You will be able to, you're going to get prosperity gained through this situation is what I'm saying. You're going to be successful here, okay? With whatever information this is. The Knight of Thanks. Yeah, look at that. Page of Swords in reverse. This is a miscommunication of some sort. Complete miscommunication. Tell me more about the Page of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords. The Moon. Yeah. You're going to gain this clarity here. Moon in reverse. That's awesome. You're going to, and it's 9 too. Look at that. Number 18. Yeah. 9, 9, 9, 6. You're going to gain this new clarity. There's going to be a new start. This is all about 999. I mean, this is all about a new start that's going to happen here. There's growth in the middle that's going to come out of this, right? And everything, all those illusions that you had before, you're going to set yourself free from all that moving forward. I saw that in the very beginning with those oracle cards. I'm telling you, this is going to transform you better. You're going to get to this calmer place. Tell me more. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like for some of you, I mean, this is where you can kind of get to that place to where you can kind of relax. You know? I mean, I feel like this is someone that has been really overwhelmed by what direction to take inside of all of this. Did y'all see that? My sage just caught fire again. Yeah, and that's just, I laughed because the sage cleans, you know, it cleans the energy here. This is what I'm saying about this. This is going to be a clean slate here. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to get some stuff to see what your future moving on from this is. You have the High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Swords now. That's double counterparts that's out here. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, these secrets about something's going to be exposed, okay? You're going to be able to expose your truth, or whatever this is going to come out into the open. There's someone here that didn't learn. They feel like there's someone else here. outside of this. They feel like they didn't learn. Someone here is going to walk away from this, or you're going to lesson you're going to learn out of this is learning from your past and moving forward when it comes to lack of information. When certain information is withheld, or secrets are there, or there's silence that takes place, and how that affects a situation. This is what you're going to move on from, I feel like. You know, this is what you haven't been learning from the past. Maybe it's hitting you in that way, like, you think I would learn this from the past. You know, you think I would learn to kind of step up here from the past, or express myself, or, you know, defend myself in some kind of way. It's going to be, that's the lesson I feel like you're going to be learning here. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment for some of you guys. To find out truth here. And to have freedom from that. Yeah, of what happened when it comes to this Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's it. You're fixing to get a wish fulfillment here. This is going to work out for you. Okay. Okay, let's see what the future of this here is. What's the future here moving forward? Control. If you're really worried about that, I think that this is part of you stepping up to the plate and taking control of your own destiny here. This is you facing your own reality of how you can shift or change a situation. You know, you have to do your part. You know, help me change the things that I can, and help me to kind of understand the things that I can't change. This is something that you can change, and I think that's something that you're figuring out. Book, there's the information that you're going to gain. You know you need to gain more knowledge here. I keep seeing crossroads, but it hasn't come out. Ring, commitment. Yeah, this is that working together. This is union. This is that mutual understanding between you and someone else moving forward. Regrets. Came out weird. Yeah. There's regrets of the past here. Look at that, friends again. And uncertainty. Yeah, there's some kind of, it's just like clearing out the air, clearing out everything. Having a clear understanding of something that's been kind of obsessively taking over your mind for a long period of time. Tell me more about this at last. Putting in the work. Yeah, control. You have to put in your part of this. It's not going to just fall in your lap. You have to, it's a retreat. Yeah, reflect on past and current situations. This is what you need to be doing. Y'all need to be kind of figuring out what knowledge that you've that you have here. Fear. Expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. You need to quit doing that. It's not helpful moving forward. Remember, we talked about that here, you being afraid you're going to be too much in a masculine kind of energy. Yeah, new opportunity. Insights gained from a new job, new experience, or partner. So, again, you need to commit to this because it's going to play out. Spirit has their hand in this, okay? You're going to be able to take that control in a situation and get the information that it is that you're needing in order to be able to connect and work with this person. And there will be regrets here, but you still have a new opportunity moving forward. Okay, spread your wings at the bottom of the deck. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth, and that's what this whole thing is about. You having that confidence so that you can kind of move forward towards freeing yourself from all this. You know, luck is on your side. Okay, let's see what else. And this is about you building up your confidence in yourself, like we talked about in the beginning. Bring love into the situation and step out of your comfort zone. North Node. This is you moving towards a higher self for yourself. You know, like you're recognizing this is about self-love, having love for yourself, stepping up for yourself, yeah, in a situation. Okay. Oh, look at that. The bottom of the deck, I just got done shuffling. The end of a tough cycle approaches and luck is on your side again. The answers you need are coming is right under that. And expect powerful change. Okay. Yeah. It's going to happen. It's coming. Okay. You already know this. I think some of you are already aware of this. The moons that we have here, new moon in Aquarius, full moon in Capricorn, full moon in Gemini, new moon in Sagittarius. So 2 full moons, those are the emotions that I felt earlier that are going to come out of this. And then the new moons are going to be that new beginning that takes place, that new opportunity. You're just going to be in a calmer space after this. You're going to have like a sign of relief is what I'm saying. Dearest you, what does this say? Live your dreams. Isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways that you not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die, only to be resurrected years later when it's really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you have with a new opportunity to do things from a different and more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in 2 directions. The one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are willing to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you will see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Love you always. Well, holy freaking cow, guys. If that card doesn't go with this reading, I don't know which one would. That is insane. There you go. Y'all want to know. I'm telling you, something's good's coming out of this. Okay. So we have accept what is, willingness. Yeah, you have to be having the willingness, like that control, putting in the work. Time alone. We have this retreat here as well. I think, honestly, you're going to be able to like enjoy time alone to yourself after this, or maybe even with, wherever you are, if this is a job or with this other person or whatever it is, you're going to be able to kind of enjoy things again. Abundance, yeah, and you'll feel that as well. And stop identifying with it. Yeah, stop identifying with whatever story this is that you've been sitting on about how others are seeing you, how you felt about the situation, all those kind of illusions and deceptive, hidden kind of energies that are there. Stop identifying with that. It needs to be out, and you need to allow for whatever information to come to the surface, and then you can kind of think about that. Yeah, the past is gone. Be firmer. Yeah, you need to step into this. Speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak your truth, ever. Physical action. So this is you taking physical action, you taking control here. Listen. Yeah, you need to allow this person to talk as well and listen to what they're saying, because I think there's a lot of, I think if, like, for instance, if this is someone that you're going to get your job back in some kind of way, they already kind of know or already have doubt about the situation just like you do. Whatever information that you have, that you've gained, there's already doubt, or they're already looking at it like you're not like at fault, in that way. So just take a breather and let them talk or listen to them, because they do have, it's going to make sense. I feel it will make sense. It's like that puzzle we talked about in the beginning, those pieces, they'll fit. You'll get there. Believe in yourself. Yeah. Is it true? See, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I am appreciated. Yes, you are. Have a good time. And trust myself. It's weird how those all came out in that way, and I didn't even know how many I grabbed. Yeah. Okay. You have to trust. If you feel obligated to kind of do this and it's holding you back because you're afraid of standing in your own power here, you have to trust yourself, okay? Okay, so we have 3. Imagine that. There's the growth again. What's going to transpire out of this? We have R, U, F, S, N. Another U. Could be for union. Z. And we have Y, L, A, I. And we have fail here. So, yeah, you just may be afraid of failing. Or there was a failure here in some sense, and you're afraid to kind of discuss it. I don't see a whole lot in the bowl. We have sin. Maybe some kind of sin took place, or I'm telling you, there's something here about not feeling right about a situation. There's more to this scenario. There's just a lot of stuff going on here that you don't know, that you don't understand, or you don't know, you're not aware of. And this person, other person that you have to kind of communicate all this to is the same. It's the same way. Feeling the same thing. Yeah, I'm just going to hold these up so y'all can see them. And I'm going to leave you here. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonates. I hope it makes sense to you guys. Y'all let me know. This is an interesting one. I'm very curious. And yeah, I'm going to leave you here. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonates. And thanks for being here. Thanks for your love and your support and your kindness always. And I hope to see you soon. Okay. Hey, Pile 2. So if you chose the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot in this piece of aragonite, it's like a cluster, I guess you could call it. I can't remember the exact name. It's pretty though. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put this right here. Or over here. Let's do that. I like it right there. Nope, right here. Okay. Get a little indecisive about where I want to put my stuff. Okay, so let's get some. I feel like my desk is dirty too for some reason. We're going to use these are the Oracle of the Mystical Moments, and we're going to use them to kind of get an overall look at kind of what's this obstacle that you're going to be facing here in the next 2 weeks, okay? Now, if you didn't listen to the intro, what I mean by that is the time may be a little bit irrelevant here. I just kind of want to use a timeline, but this, y'all may feel like this is something that's already happened to you. Some of you may feel like this is something that is resonating with your past. And maybe you're just needing to understand it more clearly or need some advice about it. And then for some of you, this may not take place in 2 weeks. This may be a month from now, you know. So take it how it resonates. I've had readings like this before, and then I'm like, it never happened. And then, you know, 2 months later it happened, and I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second. I had a reading like this. So, yeah, just take it how it resonates, guys. Okay? So, pile 2. Pile 2 spirit. What obstacles will they be facing? Treasured Memories, number 18. What obstacles? Keys on Trees, number 49. And number 12, All is Connected. This needs to go in the middle here. Okay. We also have Can You Hear Me, number 28. All right, let me tune in here for a minute and see what I'm looking at. What obstacles will you be facing in the near future here? I see a lot to do with memories here and being connected to something or some kind of foundation. For some of you, this could be a possible move, moving homes, moving your foundation in some kind of way, moving where you are currently to somewhere else. Some of you, this could be a very significant move. There's heavy energy here of you letting go of something that you have a lot of memories associated with. The reason I'm getting the move energy is because this card here reminds me a whole lot of a tower. And there's a train that's going up this tower. The elephant would be the memories for me, but it's caged with the key on the outside. It's almost like you may feel that there's a challenge, an obstacle, because you may feel still very connected to the memories that you have and having to release those, having to move away from those memories, and letting something go here is the obstacle, okay? Overall, you letting something go is the obstacle, and kind of rebuilding a new foundation here is the overall obstacle. We're going to get more detail when we get tarot out, but I want to say this may be something that's coming up around fall. Now, I don't know. I know we're all in different parts here. We don't all live in the same place, so it's not fall for everybody, but I do feel like that it's something that, I think it's something that you're now sitting on and you're thinking about that's coming up. So you may be already aware of this decision that's going to have to take place here. You're needing to look at this or see this as an opportunity. And the obstacle is basically you just having to, plant roots somewhere else. And there's an idea that you're not seeing here that whatever this is pertaining to, you're going to still be connected to that in some kind of way. And you're connected to it through the memory, okay? The treasured memory, a cherished memory that you can hold on to. The reason this reading's coming out for you guys is because Spirit's wanting to address the fact that there is a, between your illusions of the memories that you have, could be possibly a way of keeping you held back from taking an opportunity moving forward, where you could have a much sturdier, a much more solid foundation. And they want you to kind of address this now, because this is going to be the obstacle here in the future, and they want it to be an easier road for you kind of moving forward, okay? Kind of the same kind of advice kind of for pile one, but theirs was a much different situation. They're wanting you to kind of understand these obstacles so that you can kind of release this easier and have this understanding here that everything is connected, and that there's a lot of things going on here in my head about memories and how memories are just memories, but we carry them with us within our mind, within our hearts moving forward. And it's not, memories shouldn't be something that keeps us in a stuck place. They should be something that helps us to kind of push forward or move forward. From building a memory out of something, a place or a person or a situation, then you can kind of understand that you can also develop more cherished memories moving forward. And there's a newness that goes into this about you having new memories, and that you have the key here to all these new memories, and that these old memories here, the treasured memories here, will always stay with you, and it's going to help you to build a more solid foundation for yourself moving forward. I'm going to go ahead and get tarot because I want to get I want to kind of tie this down, you know. I want to kind of get more details so we can kind of zone in on something here. They don't want you to carry this, if you're worried about having clouded judgment here moving forward, a lot of that just has to do with the memories that you have and how you see that and how you keep that with you moving forward. They're wanting you to don't let those memories and what you feel like you have to completely, it's not you losing something. It's you just letting go so that you can have something else come into play. Okay? And you may kind of put things on the back burner because you may think that, I mean, I'm getting a lot of stuff coming out now. Some of you may kind of feel like everything you see or hear could be a sign, but that's not what that is. That's what they're wanting to say. That's just you in your mind trying to set obstacles in front of the path. That's illusions that you're placing in front of your path that keep you stuck, and they're wanting you to not carry that with you here. To free yourself here, to let go. You know, this is number 12, the hangman here. So you have to break yourself free of what was. This is going to help you to be able to release these possible old patterns that you keep reliving in your mind, and have like this fresh new space here. And along with this opportunity here, it's going to help you to be able to rise up from where you are. It's going to help you to be able to move upward in your life in a new direction. I feel like because of this, a lot of other opportunities are going to come into play. Tell me more. Oh, tell me more. So we have the Chariot, you moving forward in a positive direction, the Sun, that success there, the Hierophant in reverse. So you may be going against what other people are wanting you to do. This could be something that you think about a lot. But you may also be feeling like you're questioning the guidance here. It's a big part of this reading. There's Spirit kind of keeps pushing on that spot there. You're questioning the guidance that you're getting. And like I said here, when you're searching for guidance from Spirit and you feel like you keep getting a lot of mixed signals, you need to really find your center and your quiet place to where you can zone in and ask directly. Ask Spirit directly for an exact sign that you're looking for an exact understanding that you want. Whether that's in meditation, your dream, an actual sign, some kind of synchronicity, whatever that is, so that you can be more clear. Because what's happening is that your mind is getting in the way of what your intuition's trying to lead you, okay? And in order for you to clear out that energy, that space, clear your space and let go fully so that you can have this opportunity here, you need to kind of tune into Spirit and get focused. Yeah. I mean, there's an energy here of you being focused. If you feel like a lot of people have been kind of pushing you in different directions, giving you different advice on things, you need to also kind of make sure that okay, I talk about this a lot, but you can get good advice from other people. You can take advice from other people and they could lead you in the right direction, but you always have to remember, you always have to include the fact that they are not living your life. They are not in your shoes. They're not going to put on your shoes every day, walk in your shoes every day, and experience your life every day. Only you are. So the advice that they're giving you is advice from their perspective, and they don't know the full spectrum, because even if you're telling this person everything, they aren't you. So they've had different experiences and different situations, and they're seeing things only through their glasses that they're wearing in life. You have a different pair of lenses, okay? You're seeing things differently. So if they're giving you advice, sometimes you have to take that advice, you have to hold it within, and then you have to be clear with yourself of what for you would work and wouldn't, and be honest about that. There's a heavy energy here of you needing to kind of go within and focus in on what is coming from your intuition, and listen to that so that you can have this here. These are both very positive cards. And if you let this get in the way, it could kind of mess things up here for you, okay? There's success that's here. There's joy that's around the corner here. They're wanting you to take the reins here. And this is a very independent energy that I'm feeling about you taking the reins and moving forward in the direction that you feel like is best for you. And they say, you already know what that is. You already know what that is. You already know what's best for you here in this situation. For some of you, you may be actually faced with this obstacle here. There could be someone that's very prominent in your life in some kind of way, okay? That you're going to be like on this road of, I'm taking the reins here. This is a different kind of scenario for some of you, okay? I'm taking the reins here. I'm moving in this direction. It's going to be a positive direction for me. And here I go, and I'm going to have success. I feel good about this. Everything's going to work out. And then, bam, somebody that you care a lot about, you care about their opinion, they're going to come to you and question what it is that you're doing and if that's a good decision or not. Okay? They may be kind of looking at you like maybe the approach that you're taking isn't the right approach and you should approach this thing differently. But there's a halt here. This is the obstacle, I feel. This is the obstacle. But for some of you, this could just be, you doing something different outside of what others are asking of you, okay? This could be you kind of rebelling against what the norm is here and kind of doing something totally out of the box. What else? Look at that. Wow. Isn't that awesome? The tower, and this is the tower here for me as well. But this is, we're talking about obstacles, and I want to say the tower came out in pile 1 in some kind of way. But anyway, the tower is the obstacle because things are going to change significantly. And you notice on this one how it has, it's almost like the house is splitting in some kind of way. This idea that you're doing something totally outside of the box, totally different. I feel like there's going to be a lot of opinions that go into this, and I think that's what's the battle here, to be honest. For most of you. In some way, shape, or form, I feel like there's going to be a lot of opinions when it comes to this. For some of you, you may have a lot of different kinds of opportunities when it comes to where it is that you want to relocate. And don't let the memories of what you have be the main reason that you choose what it is that you want to choose. Okay? Don't let those memories be that. This is something that you need to really, you need to do something completely different is what they want you to, is what they want. They want you to do something completely different. This is the conflict. But you can get out of this conflict. It's just going to be a huge change for you, a totally different change. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You're not going to be able to kind of please everybody here, okay? You need to think about what it is that you want, what it is that will make you, where you won't have to work as hard to get it, too. I know that sounds really strange. That's kind of weird advice, but guys, that's what I'm feeling. It's like you need to do whatever it is that you feel like where you won't have to actually, this is something to do with you being able to be in a position to where you won't have to like put a lot of work into this. So maybe you're moving from something that you feel like is weighing you down, something that you feel like is a lot of work on you, towards something that's not as much work. And you need to stay in that energy of being that's what you're looking for, okay, when it comes to making this choice here. This is the main thing that you want to change, I feel like, and you need to focus in on that change and what that is. Like if I do this, it's going to be outside the box. It's going to be way different. I'm going to have to leave memories and things behind. But this is also going to be a place to where I'm going to be much happier and things are going to be much easier for me. Things are going to flow better for me. Also, this is also telling you to, again, don't suppress any kind of spiritual insights that you get because you're letting other people or memories get in the way of you taking the lead here towards your own success. Tell me more. Why is the Chariot here? For some of you, this could just be a change in your job. Either a change in your environment or a change in your job. But definitely a huge significant change that they're wanting you to take the lead on this. You're the one this is like, you know, all eyes on you. This is like your move. Okay, so the Chariot, please. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The Sun. These cards. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of worry here. Tell me more. The Hierophant in reverse, please. Two cards came out. Wow. The Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I just got done telling y'all that there's other people that are trying to influence this in some kind of way. And literally with this Three of Pentacles on top of this in reverse, this is you this is working against you. Friends, whoever this is, people that you're close to, they're working against you. And in the way that you're processing things moving forward, okay? So just be really careful and mindful about, they're wanting you to do this independently. Again, now you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here. They're just wanting you to do this thing kind of independently. It's almost like you'll be able to, this is a weird kind of thing, but it's almost like you're going to be able to have whatever it is that you need kind of come, it's going to come towards you and you're going to know which direction to take without putting a lot of work or effort into it. This is a plan. I swear to you guys, I feel like this is like a plan that Spirit already has like set into motion for you. All you have to do is move with it. And don't let this get in the way of it. Don't overthink it. And things will work out for you. Don't, I know I'm saying a lot of don'ts in your reading and I don't mean to. I don't like saying that, but they're wanting you to, I just keep getting this feeling of like, you're going to know what direction that you need to take here. It's time for you to take the lead here. And don't listen to other people. Don't listen to anyone else about this. I mean, like I said, you can take others' advice, but they're really wanting you to make sure that you ultimately, that you are listening to yourself and yourself alone when it comes to making that decision moving forward. Because this is something that they're saying should come very easily for you. It will slow you down if you try to listen to others or you try to make others happy in the situation. Tell me about the Tower here. The Five of Cups. This is a level of you being disappointed. I want to show you this up close because this Five of Cups, do you see how it's the grave? He's mourning here. But he's not looking behind him. He's not seeing that the sun is here. When you have the sun is coming up over the hill because he's mourning this loss that he's feeling, this disappointment that he's feeling. And this is something that needs to change drastically. Is, again, like here, treasured memories. If you keep mourning, like whatever it is that you're leaving behind, you're not going to be able to have this enjoy or see. You need to see this change differently, okay? This change that's coming, you need to be able to see it differently than the way that you would be looking at it if you, I mean, there's an energy here of you being either afraid of disappointing others, okay? Or you being afraid of letting things go, letting memories go of the past. There's something here that you're going to have to let go of that I feel like for a lot of you, it's not going to feel the best. It's not going to turn out, you don't want to be focused on that negative side to it when this change takes place. And I know this is coming out more as advice. It's almost like you're getting kind of a glimpse of what the future is going to look like if you don't, I mean, this is like, oh gosh, I'm having a hard time saying this, but this is like if you don't pay attention and you don't take the reins and take the opportunity that's there, you could be living this in a whole different experience. Because what I'm seeing here is good for me. What I'm seeing here is good. What I'm seeing here is almost the emotional part of it and how it's kind of directing you. This is not. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Justice in reverse. Guys, a lot of you don't want to make this decision because of other people that are around you. A lot of you feel like if you make this decision that you're thinking of, that other people are going to look at you in a negative kind of way, is what I want to say. It's almost like other people kind of put unfair expectations on you and what you should be doing. And if you don't it's like you just don't want to disappoint anybody. And you feel like if you don't do things by the book in some kind of way, that you would be disappointing other people. I mean, I feel like if you work hard even at trying to please others, it still wouldn't be good enough, to be honest with you. There's still going to be people that are around you that aren't happy, so why not do your own thing? Tell me about the Five of Cups, please. More about the Five of Cups. The Ten of Wands. There's that burden you'll be carrying. Let me tell you the story of this card. I don't know why I feel the need to, though. Because it's about a memory, okay? So these people are in this boat, and, you know, this rescue boat. But this box that he's on, that he's tied to, is actually his wife's body. She passed away, and he didn't want to leave her body behind. But there wasn't any room for, either there wasn't room for it in the boat, something happened where they couldn't put it in the boat. And he said, then tie me to it because I'm not leaving her behind. Look at that. And it's the Ten of Wands, so it's the burden that he's carrying is on his back, is that he couldn't let go. He couldn't let go of his wife's body in order to be able to save himself. You are so terrified about other people being afraid of the choices that you make moving forward. That's the burden that you're going to be carrying. That's the burden that you're going to be carrying there, is the disappointment. And this is something that needs to change moving forward. It's weird the way that I'm reading these cards. It's not like a normal, I feel like it's not normal the way I normally read tarot, because I'm seeing it. I mean, this is like what's coming. This is the plan that Spirit has for you. And this is like basically how you can screw this plan up. You need to let go of that burden, that box, so you can save yourself here. This has to do with you staying focused on what it is that you want and taking the reins, so that you can stay focused on what it is that brings you happiness. And this could be, like I said, something completely different from what others are wanting for you here. Tell me about Justice. The Four of Cups in reverse. This is what's going to happen here, okay? This Four of Cups in reverse is, I mean, I feel like this is a level of acceptance that's going to go into this eventually at a point that it's just going to have to be unfair to others. This is what needs to happen. And in either way, it will, but you could do this. This is the hard way to do it. It could go a lot easier here. There's a lot of worry about what others think of you and how others are seeing you in this situation and what others think you should do. And Spirit's like, why are you so worried about everybody else? Stop worrying about everybody else and just focus on what it is that you want. We have it here. We got it. We got you. Everything else will fall into place. They'll all figure it out in the end, you know, because this is about there being an unfairness, right? People are making this lady sign this document that she doesn't really want to sign. I mean, look at her face, and they have control of her here. It's in reverse, and this is a weird way of reading Justice in reverse. But it's almost like it's saying with this Four of Cups on top of it, whatever it is that you're going to figure out in the end, if you go this route, is, I should have chose my own happiness. This is having a sudden like awakening here, awareness that you need to choose what makes you happy. And this is the hard way to do it. You don't want to do that the hard way. You know, you don't want to go through that and be like, I don't feel fair here. I should have just listened to what I wanted to do. Depends on how much work you want to put into this. Think about going into this and what's the easiest and best way for you to do this. What's the easiest thing for me here? You know, what's the easiest route I can take here in this situation? Where everything I feel like just kind of fallen into place for me. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Death. There's the change. There's the ending. If you feel like you keep getting off, you know, you keep getting off focus on what it is about you taking, I feel like I'm sitting in somebody's energy here that's like, has a plan of what they want to do, and they know what they're going to do, and they have like this drive. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I don't care what everybody says. They're like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. And then someone comes in and they're like, hey, what about this? Hey, what about this? Maybe you should do this. Maybe this is a good idea. And then you're like, maybe that is a good idea. Maybe I should do that. And it throws you off of this Chariot. It throws you off of this energy here of you being confident in what decision you want. This is straightforward coming out as advice, guys. This is what needs to change. You need to stop doing that with death here, okay? This is major arcana. This is a big deal. This is what needs to change in this situation. And I have to point out, these are significant changes in your life that are here. This is all the stuff that's getting in the way of it. These are almost all major arcana here. Especially with this Tower being here, guys. They don't want anything from your past to affect your future. And they don't want you to repeat the same cycle of letting others lead you. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Wands. This is a very scattered energy. I'm going to show this to you guys. This card's so funny to me. But this is a very scatterbrained kind of energy that's here. And you could be, this success that you want moving forward, and this power here of having this happiness and everything else, I feel like for some of you is almost kind of scary. It's almost like for some of you kind of worry about if you have what you need. I don't know. Do I have what I need? I don't know. And I think other people are kind of placing this on you in some kind of way. And you're letting them. And it's delaying you to have this, Sun. Have you ever had like a really good idea about something and you feel real confident and you feel good about it and you have it planned out, and then you go to somebody that you do care about and you care about their opinion, and they say something to you and it's more to look at it in more of a negative way. Now, I'm not saying that you don't look at the negative sides to it, but it's just like you already have all that figured out and straightened out in your mind. And then they say something and you're like, huh. And it really puts you more in a place of fear or worry than where you were in the beginning before you talked to that person. You know, but that's their fears and worries. You've thought about this. You're in a different mindset. And because of that, you're allowing it to kind of delay how confident you feel going into this. You need to free yourself from that. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups here. Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups here. Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups in reverse. Breaking yourself free from something. You don't need to trust everybody's opinion that's around you, okay? You don't need to be listening to all these other people, because it's going to put you in a place to where you're not feeling good about the decisions that you want to make. You need to have this. I feel like there's a way too as well where some of you are just like, I don't trust it. You have a hard time, I feel like, trusting yourself. So it's causing you to have a hard time. Whenever you have a hard time with trusting yourself fully and trusting it what it is that you want, it's easier to allow other people to screw that up for you moving forward. You have to go against the grain here. and you're not going to be able to make everybody happy in that situation. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. What else about the Ten of Wands? 2 cards came out. The Three of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is you going against something that you feel like someone's going to be disappointed in you. You may have had a plan with someone, or you may have had you may be, okay. If you're getting an intuitive hit and you're worried about someone around you, okay? If you feel like you've kind of made a decision that you're going to take a certain direction, but you have this worry about the future, and it's pertaining with someone else here, you're questioning, am I doing this because they want me to do this? Am I doing this because, is this selfish on my part? Is this person, could they be jealous in this situation? Are you sensing something about somebody that's around you that doesn't feel right? And it has to do with the future in some kind of way. Or you feel powerless about someone else around you and what they want for you, or they're affecting that. You've got to break yourself free from this, because this is what's going to happen here. You're going to have this Queen of Pentacles on your back. And you're having a lot of rough road here, and it's probably going to end up killing you, you know, out there in the ocean like that by yourself. And you're going to be disappointed because it's not going to work out in the way that you wanted to anyways. You've got to go against this, guys, if you're wanting to make the best decision for yourself. I feel really weird about giving this advice, because I do feel for most of you that you already feel this way. You're intuitively already picking up on these things, and you need to just listen to them, okay? You need to listen to them. I feel like you had a good direction that you probably were already headed in, but you kind of have allowed other people to kind of influence that direction in some kind of way. And it's still going to happen for you. But if you listen to others and you do what they kind of want you to here, you're going to have this awakening later that, holy cow, if I would have listened to myself and chose my own way, it would have been a lot easier for me in the end. Why did I do it? Why did I let other people help me to make this decision? Should have done it my way. Isn't that the most frustrating energy here? Yeah. Okay. So you're balancing other people's decisions here about what you should be doing moving forward here, okay? You have some kind of solid new start. This is what you need to be focused on. But you're kind of delaying that because you don't feel fully confident in it now. And I think that's because other people kind of have judged the situation here with you. And you need to let that go. Let it go. Let them go. If you feel like you're letting go of memories of the past and that's something that's difficult for you enough, don't allow yourself to hold on to that either. If you want a solid new fresh start, take that solid new fresh start. Stay in this Chariot energy. Know that the sun is there for you. Spirit has a plan. They've already planned it out. So don't screw it up. Don't, now it's coming out kind of aggressive, isn't it? Don't screw that up by all this doubt and letting other people kind of, you know, maneuver you into whichever direction and this and that. No. Don't do that. Listen to your own inner guidance there. Ultimately, what you want to be fulfilled with, okay? What you want to do in your heart, what's laid in your heart for you. This is already in the works. There's 2 roads you're looking at here that I'm looking at. 2 roads that I'm looking at. One of them, smooth sailing, right? Easy road, easy straight, right here. The second road is bumpy as hell. And I'm going to tell you, at the end of it, you're going to be like, God dang, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Okay. I'm going to get some crazy reading here. I'm actually drawn to one of these, so we're going to pull these. Okay. And these want to come out too. We'll take them as well. I feel like this is going to come out in straight advice, guys, for y'all. I know it's different for everybody. I'm going to some of these also. I don't know if somebody's barbecuing or what, but for some reason I just smell barbecue, and I'm vegan, so there ain't none of that going on in this house. Okay. I have to say what I hear, feel, see, smell, whatever, you know. Evaluation. Feed out what no longer serves you. Reevaluate the situation. Feed all this crap out of here. Get this stuff out of here. Focus on yourself and what you want moving forward. Past life connection. Someone with a heavy influence from your past life is with you. I want to say someone from a heavy influence from your past memories are still with you, and they're affecting your decision moving forward. Self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning those routines and patterns. This is this right here. You need to break yourself free from those old patterns of how you keep yourself stuck, because I mean, I feel like this could have been something that you've already that you've been processing. You've been working through this already. And you really need to go within, rest, listen to your body mentally and physically unwind. You really need to go within to rest your mind, clear out all this other stuff here, all these other people here, clear this out. You notice how all the court cards are down here. The ones that are addressed to you is the Chariot. These court cards that are down here, these knights with this reckless kind of scattered energy, and you know, this Queen of Pentacles that's here as well. This could even be a mother or some kind of feminine heavy influence in your life that's around you, that's putting you in a place of worrying about the future. Don't let them. That's their worries. Let them be that their worries, not yours. Peace is here for you. Peace and contentment are coming to you. It's right here. Eight of Pentacles in reverse is that. It's about taking a break, not having to put so much work into something, having downtime. You know, staying in that position, I think, is a big part here for you. It can mean negative things, but I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing this as you being someone that needs this rest, peace, right on top of that, okay? You need to follow your own inner guidance. Will always lead you in the best direction for you. Other people might make you think about things, but you should always do what you feel like is best for you. Especially, you don't want to get to this place. And this place to me is that place where you go, God dang it. I should have listened to myself. You know, something was telling me I shouldn't have gone this route. Something was telling me I just needed to stay where I needed to stay on that track that I wanted and structured things the way that I wanted, and I shouldn't change off of that. But I didn't listen. You don't want to have that. You do not want to have that epiphany later. Make it God's truth. Okay. This is your time to step up and shine and make a good decision for yourself. If anybody else doesn't feel like this is right, you're just going to have to prove them wrong. Say, you might not think it's right for me, but I do. And I feel like it's the best decision I can make. Make it God's. Release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right directions get shown. Free me from the prison of my dear Lord. This is like you having that idea of being attached, okay, to these memories as if they made up who you are. And memories do shape us in a way. But there's certain situations and places and things that we have to kind of leave behind if we want to move forward in a positive direction. Some memories aren't all good. Also, if other people around you don't respect your truth here of what you want, then that's their problem. That's not your problem. That's not a you problem. That's them problem, okay? Anyway, truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. Whatever it is that your truth is, when these others kind of get involved here and say, well, what I say is, I'll think about that. Let me think about that. And then I feel like Spirit will kind of lead me in the right direction. And yeah, and then I'll just see, right? Let me just think about that. I haven't thought about that. Let me think about that. Anybody I know that's listening to this reading is going, she said that to me. I might have. If I disagree, if you disagree, you disagree. If you don't think they're going to respect your truth or see your truth or try to convince you otherwise, you may speak your truth. And if they keep on, just say, okay, well, I'll think about it. Okay, well, they just gave me a ton of cards. Vulnerability, new beginnings, guys. And stay connected. All is connected. Stay connected. Those are important. Let's read them. Okay. All right. A mother's love is at the bottom of the deck. And I told you this here could be a mother. Or there could be memories associated with a mother. Or your mother could be coming through. I'm going to read this card. A mother's love is reaching to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. Whatever decisions you are making forward, know that whoever is around you that's very important to you will love you regardless of how things play out, even if they can't see it now. Sometimes you just have to show people, you know? Okay. If they loved you enough, they would allow you to be living in your own truth here. Vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on your intuition than your rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You may feel very vulnerable in this state because this may be one of the first opportunities that you're doing something or taking the lead here in a direction that you want. And that's another reason how all these others are kind of influencing that in some kind of way. Do not let them. Continue forward into the unknown. New beginnings. Everything in this life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore constantly changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in the new direction. Absolutely. These are the perfect cards for you. I know why they came out now. Stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have the tendency to pull away from the connected as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to source. That came across heavy in the oracle cards when we first talked about them. Reconnect with the source. You're steering kind of outside of that because of how you've let other kind of people affect the situation in that sense. You need to kind of go back in, block all them out, okay, and kind of focus again back on yourself and what you feel like is the best decision for you moving forward. Postcard from Spirit, please. I know this reading, I feel like it kind of started kind of slow before I kind of figured out where exactly it was heading here. I'm going to take this one. Oh, this one has a tree on it. Nope, not going to do it. I'm just going to take that one. Just going to take that one. Okay, with love. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows us to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions that you might not even know that you have. Right now, whatever's going on, it's important to know that we are not aware, that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to have to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall, all of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Don't limit yourself. It's a big thing that came out of this reading. Do not limit yourself. I laughed because your mantra should be, I don't know, or that's interesting. And that's kind of what I was saying about other people. You know, you don't have to live up to other people's expectations of you. You only ultimately have to live with yourself every day, all day long, for the rest of your life. Okay? Who is it that you want to please? Who is it that you want to be? And live that. Don't let other people kind of get in the way of that. You know, the know-it-alls. Be open to what is unlimited for you. Don't close yourself off. Don't box yourself in. Okay? Be open. Be open, be open, be open. Because there is a plan here that's set into motion. If you could just kind of flow through that plan. Just kind of be in the flow of things. Things keep coming for you. Things keep falling into place. Then keep going. Okay. Spirit will always show you the way. Gratitude. Have gratitude for where you are and for yourself. Respect. Other people need to kind of respect your decisions. And if they can't respect the decision that you have, that's interesting. I'll think about that. Okay? That's what you got to say. Reassurance. Reassure yourself. Have compassion for yourself and your own wants and needs. Find a new approach. That's this as well with the Hierophant in reverse. Look at other people's stuff as a new approach here to move yourself forward. What's under that? So think about what choices other people are asking of you, and what is, for some of you, what is that choice that they're wanting you to make moving forward? How will it benefit them in any kind of way? It's something you need to think about. You don't discuss it with them. You don't have to. Just think about, I wonder why they want me to do it this way. I wonder what they would get out of it if I did it this way. That kind of thing. Go within. We've talked about that a lot. There's another one here. Soften and open up. You're on track. Keep going. Love, joy, and freedom. This is what's kind of here, coming for you, coming to you, if you would just allow it. The Lovers. Do what it is that you want to do, that you feel like would be the best decision for you moving forward. And guys, for some of you, I do feel like that this could be pertaining to a relationship. I didn't say that. I didn't feel it so much, but it could be for some of you. Doing something different outside the box, moving in with somebody or something like that. And people have a lot of questions on that. But for some of you, I feel like this is just kind of pertaining to do what it is that you feel like that you want to do on your heart. You know, what you want to choose here. If you want to choose what others want for you, or if you want to choose your own route. F, Q, M, W, U, O. Come on. Oh, we already have Mom in the bowl and we had the Mother card. So you may have a mother around you that's a heavy influence on this decision that you're making moving forward in some kind of way. W, Z, and A. It's hard because our moms always feel like I know what's best for you. I know what you need to be doing here moving forward, because they know you in some kind of way or sense. But you have to make your own choices. You have to be able to go out on your own, at some point and learn from those experiences. They can't keep you from that, or you will never evolve and grow. And taking the lead here in the Chariot, using what you have as confidence and taking a new beginning for yourself is the direction that you need to kind of take from here, guys. They'll love you. They're going to love you regardless of what choice you make moving forward. We have the number 6 here. I also see wizard for some reason in the bowl, even though we can't spell it. So it reminds me of the magician for some reason. That energy is I'm picking up on this because this could be something that you maybe manifested. And now that it's unfolding for you, you may be surprised, like, wow, this is not something that I thought I was ever going to happen, and now it's happening. The number 6 is the harmony and peace that you're going to find in the future. It's also 6th house, which is, talks about work. So that's Virgo energy. That's that where you're kind of analyzing things, but you're taking responsibilities. Take responsibility for yourself and how you communicate what it is your needs are moving forward, okay? Be practical about things. Stay organized. I think that's a big part of it. Stay organized in your mind moving forward about what it is that you want. Write it down. What your goals are here. What's most important to you here, so that you can separate everyone else's thoughts of what they want and kind of what your ultimate goal is. Okay, guys. Whew. This is also the Lovers again in tarot, so this could be a signifier again for someone that's choosing to make that choice that's outside the box when it comes to love. What else do we have here? I don't really see anything else, to be honest with you. So these may resonate for you guys more than I'm seeing them. Yeah, I just don't really see a whole lot. We have wow. So you may be amazed at how everything unfolds. You may have already thought that. You may be like, wow, I can't believe how everything's like playing out like it is. Yeah, Spirit has their hand in this here. Just don't screw it up. They've been working on it for a long time for you. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps you get past this obstacle moving forward. And yeah, that's all I have. If you want a personal reading from me, my information for that is in the description box. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your love and your support always, and your kindness. And I hope to see you guys soon. Hey, Pile 3. So if you chose the Beautiful Creatures Tarot and this piece of amethyst crystal, so here, get started here on your reading. I have some strict orders for you guys. Everyone else, I got oracles out first. For you guys, I'm kind of feeling very called to go ahead and get tarot and oracles out before I kind of start telling you what I'm seeing. So that's what I feel. Let's see how that goes. I'm not sure the reason behind that. I guess maybe there's something that I'm needing to see that's going to help me to better understand how I need to address the oracle cards. I'm not sure. It's actually kind of strange for me, to be honest. So actually, I want to go ahead and get tarot out. So we want to see what obstacle you're facing here, okay? What obstacle, difficult obstacle is coming up next in the next, possibly the next 2 weeks. If you didn't listen to the intro, this could be something that's already happened. This could be something you're anticipating, something you're not. This could be something that could happen in longer than 2 weeks. Everybody's going to be a little different. I just wanted to give some sort of timeline here. Okay, so pile 3. Pile 3, Spirit. Okay. Oh gosh, which one is this one? This is the special card in this deck. The paranormal, curiosity. This is the special card that's in this deck. The 9 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. There's that decision. There's the obstacle. Okay? It's come across different in every reading. Some is the Tower, some is the 2 of Swords. Yours is a decision. The 8 of Cups. The Devil. It's called the habit. in this deck? Tell me more. The Six of Wands in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse. Getting a weird message here. The Magician in reverse. The Ten of Swords, guys. This is... okay. The Queen of Wands. Fire energy. For me, it's Leo. Could be Sagittarius, Aries as well. Six of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. I think you're trying to figure out if you want to give to a situation or walk away from a situation. Sorry about my dogs. Okay, let's go ahead and get these oracles that they're calling me to here. There's a lot of conflict in this reading. Tell me more. The Pile 3. Obstacle that they're facing. What's the obstacle that they're facing? Pile 3. We have the Journey number 19. So I'll put this down here. I may have to, I'm just going to move these up, guys. Y'all are way different than the other piles. Y'all are a little bit different. I'm going to have to get up and close my door, guys, because it's starting to get kind of hot in here. I don't want to take my sweater off because I'm right under my air. What else? Number 25. Protect the nest. Protective nest. This is all focused in on this decision that takes place here. You're walking into something that you're not sure if you are ready for. What else? Butterfly Garden number 48. I'm gonna get one more. I'll take the bottom. All is connected. This came out in pile 2. Okay, let me shut my door real quick, guys. Okay, guys. Let me look at this for a second. Wow. Okay. You're trying to make a decision here. It's a... you're fighting with yourself. I feel like you're fighting yourself on this decision of trying to make this decision. What I'm seeing in front of me is someone that is trying to figure out if they're going to commit to taking a leap forward and giving to a situation or not. There's an idea about walking away from something and pain that there's pain here. There's conflict here. There's something here that's also needing to be protected. And a recognition of the way somebody's experience was being exposed in some sort of way. And how they felt about a situation. There's another party here, this Queen of Wands. And there's a dependency on this other party in some sort of way. And that and this, I think, are what's needing to be protected. But there's a trapped energy here of not knowing what you're going to kind of walk into. it starts here in the mentally. I'm looking at someone's mental conflict in front of me. And this is the hopeful outcome down here. This is something that you would have to walk into blindly. And there's a lot of different energies that play into how this will work out, what will be addressed, how it will be taken. And then there's also an internal fight of what you feel called to do, and possibly even for some of you, things that you've kind of foreseen taking place. And there's a fear kind of also behind that as well. I think the fear is kind of mostly coming from the outcome and the protective energy that's here. What's to be protected? I think this is someone that you still feel connected, remaining connected to in some sort of way. But there was someone here that made a choice to walk away, which caused some pain, or there was some kind of betrayal associated with this. But there was a lack of information when it comes to that, when this decision was made. And there's a recognition of feeling defeated about this in some sort of way. There's pride that's being addressed here with the Six of Wands in reverse. And this defeated kind of energy is resulting in having to really pull in a very internal place to be able to have this reconciliation kind of energy. I just heard bygones be bygones. The goal is peace. The goal is there needs to be a transformation that takes place. But there's a mix between, this is like someone that feels like they're almost obligated. Like there's no way out of this but forward. And there's things here that need to be addressed that I think that someone's trying to not address these things. Because they feel trapped into this. This is like someone going to someone that they know they have conflict with, but they have to do this because it's like their last hope in some kind of way. And they don't know how it's going to turn out. They're still upset about something. And when they get to this other person, there's some sort of dependency on this person for some reason. We'll get more tarot. But they've walked away from them in the past. This is something that they still don't want to address. They don't want to address this. They don't want to even talk about this. There's just this realization that they're still connected here. And emotion to kind of move forward with that. there's a fight internally here, because deep down, I think that this person kind of sees this as somebody you know when someone makes a bad judgment call on you and you immediately kind of want to take up for yourself, you know, in some kind of way? There's an energy here of that with this person, and it's affecting, something here has affected their ego in some kind of sense. And they almost feel like this need to defend themselves in order to find peace in this situation. And that's what's kind of really pressuring this person into making this decision. There's something here to do with the conflict being too hard, too frustrating, too suspicious even. Someone being tired of the conflict that they constantly had to face here with this other person. And so they made this decision to kind of to stop communication, even to stop everything and walk away from this. But there's a dependency here. There's a negativity here, a trapped feeling around this Queen of Wands. This is a really strange one, guys. I knew this was going to be, because the way they were even addressing it before it came out. You know, this Queen of Wands isn't in reverse. She's upright. And with her being upright, it tells me a couple different things about this person. It tells me that with this dependency from the devil, clarifying this, there could be an indication of this being someone that could help a situation, help in a situation, because that's who the Queen of Wands is. She can be helpful in situations, especially pertaining to having anything that has to do with her being kind of supportive or strong in a situation that needs to be. For some of you, if this is a love thing, you could be afraid of approaching this person because the temptation here was so strong from this person. And that's one of the reasons that maybe you had to walk away from this. This is such a strange thing, but it's just like being in a relationship with someone that you're very attached to, like physically. There's a lot of physical attachment that's there to this person, but it also tugs on your confidence and it tugs on your self-control, and it gets to be overwhelming, like too much. And so you make a decision to walk away from this. To abandon this. But there's a disappointment with how things ended. And addressing this to this Queen of Wands is almost like you feel trapped into having to address this. There's no way out of, there's no way through, other way around this devil energy. And I think some of you feel like you have to kind of work your way around this to make your way back to this Queen of Wands, because there's a either connection here, dependency here of some sort, or a helpful energy from this Queen of Wands that you're wanting. This is the obstacle. This is a big obstacle. Because there's a lot of fight internally here with how things are going to turn out. And bringing all this out into the open. You see how this Two of Swords, they have these two individuals here. Somebody's left in the dark and somebody's holding a truth. You have the sun and the moon. So, yeah, somebody here has the truth and someone here has been left in the dark. And I want to say, with this person here, if you're reading these energies in two different energies, which I could do that. If you are the sun, okay, if you're the one that's holding this truth, clarity here in the situation, this would be you having the upper hand here, right? Then you're in a position to where you feel like you're really tugging on those inner resources of trying to figure out how to kind of draw a conclusion here in the situation to get what it is that you want. And this person here who's in the dark, in the moon energy, is disappointed in the way an ending took place here. And they feel very trapped when it comes to this attraction that's here. This person feels very drawn to you, and almost it's like a very trapped way of feeling. Whenever you have the Devil on top of the Queen of Wands, it's like she can't really be as open and adventurous and confident and all that as possible as her true nature, because the Devil kind of keeps her confined, living kind of more in a trapped place of either feeling as if there is fear around being themselves. This person has their guard up here. They're looking out for this Devil energy. It's weird that I can read these in different ways. This tarot I can read in so many different ways. So they also want something here too. There's a lot of confusion that goes on into this. How the two of you can kind of give to one another, work with one another, and move towards a new direction. That's here. Where do you go from here? How do you work together here to complete this task of what it is that both of you want that's here? And I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that the two of you in a reasonable position kind of don't know what you want. This Queen of Wands feels very trapped around these energies. These are all negative kind of energies here. You have the Devil, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords. This is this Queen of Wands here, who's trying to kind of be her authentic self, that supportive, nurturing, carrying energy, you know, in that way, it can't be who she wants to be, because she's trapped in negative thoughts about this ending. And there's an abandonment thing that's going on here. But over here, if this is you, or if this is the other person, you have someone here that's having to kind of, having pride, a lot of pride. You know, Six of Wands in reverse. Keeping things to themselves. There's a lack of recognition here on how you are being seen in a way. It's affecting your ego. It's affecting your pride. And it's causing you to impulsively, I think, want to kind of make amends, but it's coming from a negative mindset. It's not so much that you want to have a peaceful resolution. I think it's more the fact that there's this idea around how this other person's seeing you that is affecting why you want to move forward with this. You want to change this person's perception of what actually transpired here. Clear up the confusion. But the other side, flip side of that, is I do still feel like there's protective nest, all is connected. The transformation, the journey. I think this has been a long kind of road here with you and this person. I think that you and this person are still connected. Some of you may work together with the Three of Pentacles here. There's a connection that's still here. There's an idea about things needing to grow or transform, change. There needs to be a change. There needs to be a change. This is almost like, in a spiritual sense, as far as journey goes, in a way, this is kind of like, first, I feel as if this person here is trying to protect almost like their reputation in some kind of sense, okay? And this person here is just stuck in this more negative place to where it's almost like this person's kind of trying to walk away from this, but they have the devil following them. You know what I mean? Like I said, they can't be their real authentic self of who they are because this devil energy is sitting right on top of that. Or that's the way they feel. In a spiritual sense, it's almost like, I feel like this to me is kind of a clear opportunity for a decision to be made in a sitting at a crossroads, a direction. And right here, what you're looking at is what the intentions of this are. What are the intentions of the decisions that were made here? I think that, okay, somebody here is, I think that the two of you are in a way kind of worried about the intentions of each other in this situation and why and how the decisions were made. I don't feel like the two of you are kind of looking at each other in the best light. I think this person here has almost, it's like they're stuck with whatever the moon energy is telling them. So the moon energy, for me, is anything that they feel like is hidden. This person, this person's in the dark. You know, she's in the dark here. She's in the dark here. And definitely in the Devil. In the dark in the Eight of Cups. In the dark in the Ten of Swords. This person's in the dark place. They're in the dark place. So in the dark place, you can only see what can you see? Shadows. Right? Things that aren't exactly what they seem. You can't see like true things. You just see what's in the shadows. This person here is perception of the decisions that were made are in a negative, more of a negative light. Okay, they're in the shadow. This person here is more in a sense of, I mean, they're in kind of a negative place too, but it's coming from internal. It's internal. Do you see how, okay, this person's internal here because they're struggling with their ego and how they're conflicted about what is outside of them, how they're being represented or how they're being recognized in this conflict and in this decision that was made. And it's not right. They don't feel like it's not the right way to see this person. And I want to point out something else. This person's here, all their cards are upright. So whatever their belief is the evidence that they have in front of them. What they have in front of them. This person's here. The only thing that they have upright is this extra card, the paranormal, the curiosity, which is the unknown. Okay, they don't know. They don't have the, whatever's supposed to be the known here is unsure. Is unsure. The other two are in reverse because these are internal battles. This is internal. Internal. This is the internalness that's going on here. And the curiosity around how this other person's kind of seeing them is a big part of this. This down here is kind of where this whole thing kind of comes together in a way of, this is, I think, with Journey here, there's someone here that's kind of needing to take the lead on this. There needs to be there's something here that's to be protected, okay, in some sort of way. And I think a lot of that has to do with this being on top of her head. It's where the ego is. The ego wants to be protected here. I think it kind of does in this person too, in a way, because I mean, they're taking what evidence they have outside themselves, right? Not to say they haven't looked at themselves. Butterfly garden. Transformations are taking place here internally on both levels, regardless who you are. All is connected, again, is that growth and where this thing is kind of going to turn out or move forward. Very strange readings. I'm actually going to get a different deck for this. I want to get this one. This is an obstacle. The obstacle is the decision to, well, I honestly feel like this is a decision if you want to leave this Magician in the reverse, leave it to be in the confusion, leave it to be blocked or not. This is the obstacle. To leave things as they are. Down here in the oracles, the oracles are spirit, right? Spirit has a different way of seeing things. funny because both of you in this situation are trying to protect yourselves in some sort of way. Tell me more. I'm curious about this Queen of Wands. Let's focus in on her real quick. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands, because it's the only court card I see. Besides, I do believe this Magician here would be some, I think it's honestly this person here, the one with the truth. Obviously, it would be the one person that has the clarity here, making that decision moving forward. And he's looking at this person with the book again, and not a truth, a knowledge. A book with a skull on it, the death, the ending, acknowledgement of the ending and why that's kind of transpired here. So this person here would be more the one that's kind of taking the lead here, making the motion. But they are in this idea around leaving this as is. How important is this to this person? This is the obstacle. Oh my gosh, guys. You know, there's Jesus' picture right here on this. And I just heard, what would Jesus do? I think this person's, this is pulling on their, this peaceful resolution here is kind of pulling on their deep inner like morals, deep inner like resources that they have, that they've carried with them, and what they feel like they should do in this situation. And then a battle with that to just kind of leave things as it is, because there is still this bit of anger here. And I'm only just now realizing that she's painting all these roses, right? Painting the roses red. I think that this person here has painted this person maybe out to be someone that they're not, but they're trying to figure out if it's important enough to them to defend themselves or not. This is so interesting. These are one of these readings that I don't always go back and like listen to all my readings, because I mean, y'all know my readings are long. I don't have time for that. But I do scan through them, but this is one of the ones I'm gonna go back and listen. I'm gonna go back and listen to the whole thing. Never makes sense to me why I'm in the middle of it until I go back and read it. So I want to know about this Queen of Wands. Let's focus in on her, because I do feel like this is someone that's determined or trying to kind of move on in some kind of sense, right? But this devil energy is following them. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Star in reverse. This person's in a place, the reason that they are trying to move on or move forward is because I think that they've kind of lost hope in this situation for things to kind of turn around. This person's in a place to where they feel like disconnected, or they feel like there's no future here. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Yeah. I mean, with this determined and this strength, I feel like it came out sideways because this person is kind of, they're teeter-tottering against, they're trying to be stronger than the devil. They're trying to fight these negative thoughts when it comes to this person. And that is a struggle within itself, and that may be possibly why this person's stepping into this Queen of Wands energy, because it's that fire energy. It's having that confidence in yourself that you're making the right decision moving forward, or having confidence in what it is that you know. And the one reason that someone would have to do that is when they're in a situation where they don't have all the truth in their hand. You know, it's like being in that dark room with those shadows and having to know for sure which one is the person that's going to get you. You know what I mean? Which one of those shadows is the devil? It's like they have to stand in this fire energy to be able to address it in the way that they need to. That's why they're the Queen of Wands. But they're still struggling, because I feel like this is very painful, because they're seeing this ending obviously as the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Cups. So They were emotionally invested into this, but they have to walk away from it. They've had to walk away from it. Tell me more about this. Queen of Wands, please. Queen of Cups. That makes sense. So there's your water energy, Cancer energy. I mean, we have this Queen of Wands is a Queen of Cups. This Queen of Wands is this is someone trying to step into their more fiery energy when they have this. This is the battle. This is why this is here. This is heavy right here. Jeez. I have Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Sagittarius. This person's fighting with their fire because they have this water. They have this emotion that they're leaving behind. They're having to step into this fire because of that. And they're vulnerable. You know, the Queen of Wands is very vulnerable. This is someone here that is representing a caring, loving, nurturing nature to them, an outgoing kind of nature that they have, but a very nurturing nature to them. And this is why this is so hard, that they have to address that there's no hope in this situation. And they're trying to pull on their strength. They're trying to be confident in moving forward here. But they're struggling. This is a struggle. This is an internal battle. Because there's emotion that's here. Okay. So tell me about the Six of Wands in reverse. What does the paranormal represent, Spirit? Who does the paranormal represent? The Knight of Pentacles. Yep. So there's the other person coming in as the Knight of Pentacles. This is the other person that's kind of determined to change, I feel like. This is someone that's trying to decide to come in and change things. They're determined to have this other person see like a perspective or point of view. This is what this truth is that they're holding, this offer to be given. But the Knight of Pentacles is someone that's very sure of themselves before they come in. They're very, very sure of what they want to offer, and if they know that they can, if they have all the tools they need in order to prove their point, you know, in a situation. So why is the Six of Wands in reverse? Queen of Swords. I mean, this is communication of truth. What that truth is. What this recognition is here. Changing the way this other person sees them. And if they have everything they need in order to be able to convince this person of that. Tell me about that. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. The Lovers in reverse. I mean, holy hell, guys. This is a crazy reading. There's a disharmony here that they feel like in the way that this person is actually seeing them. there's also, I'm going to get one more for that. Tell me, okay, thanks. That was fast. Queen of Wands, there she is. There she is. Okay. This person wants to communicate something about this Queen of Wands in a way of, is this a one-sided thing? Tell me more about the Lovers in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles. It's like, that was heavy. That just came out like really, really heavy. There's an idea around, I'm telling you, it's almost like this person has a bad, this Queen of Wands is seeing, both of you aren't seeing each other right. Let's just get that straight. But this Queen of Wands here is seeing this other person as someone that didn't care. Didn't respect them, didn't care, didn't see things in the same way. And with these two being upright, it's almost like this person here is saying that they did care about this. Tell me more about that. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Wands. The Devil in reverse. The World in reverse. It's interesting. This is getting really complicated. Something didn't unfold in the way that this person wanted. There is so much conflict going on here. I mean, so much conflict that's taken place in this. It's almost like there is so much truth that has not been spoken here, that I think that this person's been holding on to this for a long time, and it's just been stirring and stirring and stirring. This person here's been out of the loop about all of it, and they've been kind of just been in this place where they're struggling to let go. But this person here, I think this person wants to communicate all this. This person here feels as if whatever they put into the relationship, they didn't get what they wanted out of it in some kind of sense. And they may have felt like it was one-sided in some kind of way. And there's a confusion about that. This Devil in reverse. I mean, this is someone that's kind of detaching. This is someone that's kind of thinking about, I feel like too, for some of you guys, this person felt as if they didn't see, if this was a relationship, this person felt as if they didn't see how things were gonna work. And And there was an attachment that was developing here. And they went somewhere else because of that detachment. They had to detach from the situation because they felt like it couldn't go anywhere, or it wasn't going anywhere, or it was not a good situation to be in. And that's like their truth that they're holding on to. They also felt like they didn't, it's almost like kind of like what they didn't know what to do in that situation, you know? Tell me about the Five of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Swords. See, they felt this too. Two Ten of Swords here. This person here, because this is to clarify that Five of Swords in reverse, it's almost like they want to have, they want to bring peace to the situation here, why this took place. They want to communicate this. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse more. Look at that. Page of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this person just, they didn't like the attachment that was building over this. You didn't see this thing the same way. Tell me about the Devil in reverse. Here we go. Page of Pentacles. This person felt like they had to kind of detach from a bad situation, pretty much. But I also feel like this person wants to kind of restore what was lost here in some kind of way. Nine of Wands in reverse. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. This person's having an internal battle with how they feel anyways. All the Cups and the Lovers are in reverse. But the Pentacles are upright. Someone, I feel, was in this for love. Someone was in this for other reasons. And this may be the differences that took place here. Ten of Swords on this person's side. Tell me about it. Ten of Swords on this person's side. Yeah, there's the Eight of Cups. Look at that. It's a double message here. Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups. In reverse this time. This is someone that's coming back into a situation to improve what happened here. This whole thing here has been very emotionally draining for this person, and what to do about it. Tell me about the Eight of Cups on this person's side. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, this person felt like they didn't have any kind of control over the situation here, and they needed to kind of walk away from something that they could have asked for help from others, or tried to have help from others to try to walk away from this in some kind of way. Tell me about that, the Chariot in reverse. Look at that. This person didn't have any kind of control about what they could offer this person. This is so crazy, guys. Look at this. I mean, The amount of duality that I'm seeing here is insane. Somebody couldn't offer love, and somebody couldn't offer a pinnacle. And this person, this is the way that each of you are feeling, okay? This is part of the confusion, though, I also feel like. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Oh, my God. That hurts. This confusion caused heartbreak. This separation caused heartbreak. This decision caused pain. You both felt betrayed in this situation in some sense, because neither one of you got what you wanted here. Neither one of you were able to manifest what it is that you wanted. It's like a manifestation that both of you had, but then when it happens, it doesn't play out in the way it's supposed to. Because one person I just think that you both got more than you bargained for. Let's just say that. Why is this person's Ten of Swords here? Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. The betrayal that this person feels, the ending that they see, is that this person here wanted this, like, this pinnacle. They wanted to have the power here. They had the control in this situation in some kind of way. Or it could have been that they were after wealth, riches. This is about having everything that you need in a pinnacle sense. And this being all the pentacles here, it's definitely coming from this person's side. Them not offering that to this person, they feel like is why they walked away. That's the ending they see. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, well that just came out super weird. Looky there. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Holy freaking cow, this reading, guys. So crazy. So they were left with this burden. It's almost like, it's the thing that I'm feeling here out of this too, and I think that's why it's this Three of Swords is right in the middle with this decision, is because the reason the heartbreak is here is because both of you got brokenhearted in this situation. And the sad thing about it is that I think that you both feel a certain way about each other. And this person here feels rejected, I guess, in a way, and hurt because they couldn't offer this person here the pinnacle that they wanted. And this person here feels this burden when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles because they couldn't offer what it was that this person wanted. This is prosperity, the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, prosperity, abundance in all areas of your life, career opportunity, something that is solid and grounded. I think that this person wanted to kind of gift that or offer that to this person, but maybe they didn't have control with the Chariot being here in reverse in some kind of way. So they felt rejected because they couldn't offer that. This person here couldn't offer a relationship, couldn't offer, love, couldn't offer emotions, couldn't reciprocate that. And so in turn, they're carrying this burden. that they can't offer that to this Queen of Pentacles. Oh, geez Louise. Tell me about the Magician. Okay. Popped right out of there. Good night. Lord have mercy. If y'all ever read my readings, if y'all ever listen to my readings, I always say the two saddest cards for me in the whole deck, and everybody has a different point of view. Some of them say the Sun in reverse. Major Arcana, I'm sure. Minor, Three of Swords, Five of Cups. I always say this because the Three of Swords is the initial heartbreak that takes place. For whatever reason, it's taking place. There's a heartbreak, a sorrow, a grief, a pain here that's caused. And the Five of Cups is, for me, that deep depressive state, that loss that you feel, regret for what happened, things not turning out in the way that you wanted them to, disappointments that take place, and pain that's a result of that. And it's right on top of this Magician, which is that manifestation that the two of you are trying to get that it didn't come out in the right way. This person here became emotionally attached in this situation. And they couldn't offer this person exactly what they wanted, even though I think that this person actually did try. I think that they needed help from others. The Chariot is a card of, in upright, is being able to take the reins and move things in a forward motion. But when it's in reverse, it's almost like you have to have others helping you in order to be able to play that out. For whatever reason, this person couldn't do that. And this person here just couldn't offer a love, a relationship. It's and that in turn ended up hurting the both of you. Things didn't work out like you wanted. Oh, crazy reading. It's gonna be a long reading, guys. Dang it. Look at there, I just landed on the Nine of. Seeing each other's perspective here is the struggle, I feel like, for both of you, of what the two of you really wanted. Let's just figure that out. Let's get some message cards. I have to say a couple of things. I do feel like there was there's obviously emotions here between the two of you. I think you just wanted different things in this relationship. If you didn't care about each other, the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups would not be here. Tell me about, what would this person here, we're going to call this person the Knight of Pentacles. We're going to call this person the Queen of Wands. What would the Knight of Pentacles say to the Queen of Wands? Okay. I couldn't let you get close to me. You didn't break me. Here, then I tell you, this person detached. They had to detach. It's true, too, that I do feel like that this person, in a way, I can't say that. This is anger that's built up behind this person. You did not break me. There's a level of arrogance that goes into this person and its ego from how this person's how they feel like this person's seeing them is not the truth. But it's what this person here was left with. This person's in the dark. They're the ones in this moon energy. See how much more cards we had to get here? Because this person here only has so much information. Tell me more about what the Knight of Pentacles says. I remember every detail of that day, so maybe a particular day that they think about. Look at that. I want to make amends. And I watch your social media. Interesting. I think that they may be kind of keep an eye on you to see kind of where you are with them or how you're seeing them. Because all this person kind of mostly is, I mean, there's a lot of them that's driven off of I think that they just want to make amends with you because there is some kind of tie here and something that they still want to protect. This is like, you don't want somebody to see you in a bad way. And you wouldn't, I said this the other day, or maybe it was another reading that I just did. I feel deja vu. You wouldn't want somebody that, if you cared about that person, to see you in a negative way or think negatively towards you, you know? That's where the anger comes from. It's coming, it's actually, believe it or not, it's actually coming from the heart place, not just the ego. I know I crossed the line with you. I hope that you're happy. See what I mean? This person still cares. This just came out in my hand kind of strangely, and it's a lot, but I'm going to take it. I feel so drawn to you. I know that you're watching me. I still have feelings for you. You're not part of my plan. And I want to tell you how I feel. And this is the most important one because this is this. And this, the middle energy, I want to make amends. I don't think that you were. This whole thing was not a part of this manifestation at all. This was not a part of what... This is not a part of what was supposed to happen here. This was more like an agreed upon like partnership in some sort of way that went... It's just like when you get with somebody and you're like... just be friends with benefits kind of thing, and then it kind of like it just snowballs out of control. Okay, so let's see what this other person would say, and then I'm gonna get a few cards for advice, but we're already in an hour, and then I'm gonna have to wrap this up, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and I didn't want to take that one because I was talking. I want to ask my question here. What is... Spirit has their hand in this. They keep wanting me to say that, but I've already said it a million times. It's still like in my head though. Okay, so what would the Queen of Wands say to this person? Well, she's ready to talk. You didn't see my tears. This person could have kind of tried to hide how much this actually did affect them. Yeah, because this person here is struggling with walking away from this the way that it is. They may not even be, they may have had other opportunities. Maybe other opportunities in love or whatever that they've kind of passed by, passed up. They could be having someone, and it's like when you just got out of something and your heart's still with the other person, and you pass up opportunities of dating someone else because you're just not ready. You know, you just can't. Your heart's still with someone else. That kind of energy. That's what this is. I don't know where I was going with that now. I wish we could go back. I don't know why this happens. See, I told you this person's in the dark, and it's right on top of this. Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't know how to feel. This is sad. Like, this, oh, jeez. I'm not going to talk about it because it's going to make me emotional. I have too much to lose. I wish I could take my words back. They may have said something here to this person that made them, like they wish they could go back and just kind of erase it. Erase everything. I wish I could go back. I wish I could take my words back. They think about that a lot. That star in reverse as well. I wonder if you're, oh wow, gosh, guys. I hope you're happy. I wonder if you're happy without me. See what I mean? They still care about each other. I want to be more than friends. You know, I wonder if maybe that was part of the struggle. Anything else about this? Anything else? the bottom of the deck here is I don't know how to let you go, and I think that's both of you guys. You have I love you unconditionally. I daydream about life with you, and the timing just wasn't right for us. This is so sad. Oh my gosh, I can feel it. I'm trying not to. You know when you feel like in your heart, you feel like your heart is just like, ugh. Of course it is, because I'm emotional right now. Why not? A mother's love and love. What about this other person? What's their advice? Soul solitude. That's interesting. My God, they need a lot of advice. And cleanse. Okay. So I'm going to read these first because maybe I can get out of this emotional space before I get to this, because this is a heavy one here. Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause and a time to reflect, a time for you. Yeah, this person needs to cleanse. They need to find this quiet place within so they can see what they want and need to do here outside of everyone else. When you have experienced a situation here where something goes wrong that wasn't a part of your plan, it's an obstacle. I mean, that's what we're talking about here in this reading. And sometimes you have to sit in this quiet place to figure out how to make it through that obstacle outside of this the chaoticness of everyday life and your mind running away with itself, right? Cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for a much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean your house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical detox or cleaning. But I was thinking detox in my head when I was saying this. So this person here, I don't know which side you're on. So if this person here is doing anything in a repetitive way daily that's hard on your body, any kind of addiction or anything to that nature, okay? It doesn't have to be an addiction, but anything that you're using as kind of a coping mechanism, they're kind of wanting you to detox completely from that stuff just for a couple of days, maybe a week, to kind of help yourself get back to the solitude. When we have all those mechanisms in place, no matter what they are, they can get into cloudedness into our mind space. It's nice every now and then to just completely detox from anything. I do it at least once a month. I pick a full week where I'm not doing anything to my body. No supplements, no vitamins, which I do on a daily basis, but I completely detox even from that. And I don't know, I'm not saying that y'all should do that. This is just my advice. This is just what I do. It's going to look a little different for everybody. Some people need their vitamins, but I like to just cleanse out my whole system. I don't drink any alcohol. I don't do anything. And it's just kind of completely just detox. I stay on completely vegetables and that's it, and water, and a cleanse. And it clears out everything out of your body to where you can get to a point, and then I meditate, as much as I can in that period. And it's very soul soothing. Soul soothing. It's what this person, I feel like something that they would benefit from in order to see clearly what direction they need to take and what decision they need to take moving forward. Here we go. This person here. And I know this is a long reading, guys, but I feel like every part of this is needed. This person. Now, I want to address something that came out at the end with, I love you unconditionally. That's a mother's love. This is how this person feels about this person. This is why they're in this energy of trying to accept this, even though their emotions are very much so still involved with this person and the pain that they're in. They're trying to accept, because it's a mother's love. I mean, it's like your child can do no wrong, right? They're always going to love you no matter what. That's what this is. Okay. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So for some of you, this is kind of a message from, you know, if you have a mother here that's passed, and you're wishing or hoping or pulling, I mean, all of us do, don't we? You want to call your mom when you feel a certain way. And if you're missing that energy, this is like a call, you know, from them that they're still with you and next to you while you're experiencing this pain, okay? For others of you, this is a call if you still have your mother or someone like a mother around you. It could be a sister, it could be a close friend, whoever that is for you. You know, that there's someone that you can lean on at this time. Love. Love is the foundation of your existence. And you're just as, oh man, God, here we go. You're just as worthy. We're going to come back to that. Okay, let's try this again. Love. Love is the foundation of your existence. And you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Okay, this person here is someone, I think that this whole thing really affected the way that this person feels and worthy, how their worthiness is associated around love. And I mean, I think this was just kind of a special message here that you are worthy of getting love from others, even if there's someone that won't give it. You know, like, even if you come across someone that doesn't want to offer you love or can't offer you love, that doesn't make you less worthy of it. You're still equally as worthy. Everyone is deserving of it. There's different reasons why people don't express love or love others in certain ways. And I'm not saying this person doesn't love you. I do think this person does care about you. But it affected, I think this person's worth so significantly. And that might have been a process or something that they had to kind of go through and heal because of it. Okay, let's see. Postcard from Spirit. Please help me out. Give me a good one, please, Spirit. Okay. Okay, good. They just gave me one. With love. Dearest you, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which that you can experience prosperity. Spirit is a source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whatever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion of the fear as if the fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, You can and will create it. You are so on the right path. Keep believing. Then happiness. Then the seeing happens, loving you more and more every day. Guys, there's an understanding here that even if it's not with this other person, you're still capable of receiving and deserving of whatever it is that you're wanting. You just have to believe in yourself that you can have it. Whether that's love, whether that's prosperity, it's capable for you. You're capable of receiving that. You just have to believe it first to let it unfold and happen. Oh, okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you here. What a reading. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking to me this long. I can't leave without getting initials. I have to do this part, guys, and then I'm gonna leave you. This was one of the longest ones I've done in a long time. Y'all don't know this yet because I'm not gonna post it until after this reading, but after I post the closure reading, I'm going to start doing extended readings because my readings have just gotten so long, and I want to still be able to offer that to everyone, but I need to be able to get myself going more on YouTube, and I can't do that if I'm having to upload such long readings all the time. It's just an easier way for me to get it done, okay? The Lovers right off the bat. Find a new approach. What's under that? Gratitude. There's things underneath you that what each of you have said to one another. There's things that lie underneath those words and those actions. Have a gratitude here. Go within. Love, joy, and freedom. Look at this. Decide. Wow. Witness, don't identify. And release the guilt. Yeah, it's right there in the middle of your spread with that 5 of Cups. Release the guilt. Okay, let's see. Sex is right here in the bowl. Right there. Okay. Sex with the Lovers coming up twice could have been a part of this connection. Boy, that can really screw things up, can it? Sex can really screw things up. Yep, I'm learning all about, not about that, but I'm learning about what that means to me, I guess, because, I don't know. I feel like when you go without it or you make a point to not partake for such a long period of time, you start to kind of, you realize how sacred that is in a completely different way than what you see before. And I'm 37, so I mean, and I've been married twice. And yeah, anyway, it's crazy. You should try it. You should decleanse yourself from that. You should try it. I'm getting there. Moving on up to close to a year now, so we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. Okay, so HUIBGESSEX, 2 A's. We have an I, a U, 3 U's, 2 I's, W or M, Y, N, L. I don't really see it. Sex came out again. I guess I'm just going to leave y'all here because this is such a long reading, but it's weird that something is just not like sticking out to me like it normally does, but I'm probably just tired because this was a long one. Yeah, so I'm going to hold these up for y'all so y'all can see them. These could be initials, these could spell something out. It just depends. It's going to be a little different for everybody. So I'm going to leave you guys here. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for staying here till the end if you did. Y'all let me know how it resonates. And yeah, that's all I have. So thanks for being here. Thanks for your love, your kindness, and your support. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.